We're essentially squeezing a season's worth of content into 5 hours, 6 hours.
You have to be really interactive.
Right?
Very, very simple.
Finding the mismatch. We're really excited to be here in Norway working with the Norwegian Basketball Federation. Across the 2 days we're delivering 5 different clinics that are all based upon the transforming basketball principles of play. Massive thank you to you for volunteering your time and helping us out. Our way of doing things is very different. It's not traditional. We use constraints, we use a lot of small-sided games and a lot of play. So just come into that with an open mindset. I really appreciate it. Thank you for your time. You have another 5 or so minutes just to shoot.
My name is Kevin. I'm the sports director of the Norwegian Basketball Federation.
Familiar with the CLA concept and what transforming basketball is doing, and I wanted you to hear it from the horse's mouth. Everybody's
So then we're holding them accountable to the action that they're trying to achieve. Ready? You get out, play.
See what it is. Now you're familiar with it, and now you can find out if something you want to continue look into.
The idea that you're going to go full CLA in the future. Well, what's the involvement? Is there any involvement already?
So it's an introduction for the purpose of making sure that everybody has a familiarity that leads to the discussion.
And having involvement of 120 Norwegian coaches has been a great experience. We've had lots of different opinions shared, but in the sense of wanting to dive more into this teaching pedagogy of the constraint-led approach.
The situation that the plan is laid out before the season starts. We make sure that you go through this before you play them, and you look at the schedule and you kind of like know, okay, when we plan a game, we know there's going to be some pressure, so we start working on that in advance.
So typically you would use small-sided games, and we would advocate for using small-sided games in the build-up and prep to the teams that you're preparing for.
Right, and we're catching here, not up here. Again, if we get the players under 12s that start catching the gets out here, bang, turnover straight away.
Okay, again, we're layering different constraints to make this more realistic to what we would see in game. Right? I want to make this as tough as possible. If I can deflect the ball, I get a point. Now how might you find a solution in order to get your catch? Great. How else could you be creative? Because that's probably not going to cut it at the next level if I'm here. Great, okay. Right? Now we're starting to find solutions. Good, now we're seeing back doors. Good.
I really enjoy what Alex done with the concept and the transforming. I met him at a clinic a few years back. I've followed the podcast and everything, and I think it's the whole easy to follow conceptual design is brilliant for coaches' education.
For us to try and avoid random offense when it's neutral, we would kind of script and set them up in a position where they can play out of our triggers. Play that, play. Okay, freeze right there, freeze, good. Okay, so we had a get right here, okay? What didn't happen after the get? After the pitch, what did we do? Slip. Pitch and slip. So if we see a scenario or a situation like that, that's where we go, okay, turnover, boom, done, time, okay? And we would hold that as a turnover.
Well, from both of us and Transforming Basketball, who we're both here to represent, a massive thank you to Kevin and the team for having us, but also for all of you, and I know everybody else that's had to shoot off home, for engaging with us over the 2 days. We've had some really valuable conversations, whether it be in here, at dinner, at lunch. It's been great to get to know so many different coaches.